Hello everyone, welcome to the podcast series VPF Biz Talk, where we share stories about Vietnamese entrepreneurs living in Finland. In this series, we will get to learn their personal journey of how they have opened a business here in Finland. My name is Binh. I will be your host today, and here with me we have Miss Hien, the partner of QiTea. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, thanks.
Yeah. Why don't you share a bit about yourself and how you opened the first QiTea store in Finland?
Yeah, so hi, my name is Hien. I'm currently a partner at QiTea Oy. We own the brands bubble tea called QiTea. And the company was established in 2021, and to this day we have like 10 stores across Finland, because we just bought more tea at the beginning of this year.
Nice. And what about yourself?
Myself, I came to Finland in 2015, and I moved up to Helsinki in 2017 and started my study in Helsinki. Then the current CEO of QiTea, she moved up here in 2020 after we graduated. And then we started with the bubble tea idea at that time, because like there are other brands are currently in the market as well. And we met two more people who were also like a milk tea enthusiasts, and then we together realized that the bubble tea taste of other brands are so far different from what we have tried in Asia. And we realized that we can offer a better taste and variety. So, and then we also saw the potential in the market is growing. It was growing, so we just went for the idea.
That's very interesting to hear. And for me personally, QiTea is also like my personal top favorite. I remember that when I saw QiTea it was not the one in city center, the next to city center, but it was the one in Rautatien Tori.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was when I started seeing QiTea, and honestly at the time I just wanted to try it. And after the first sip, I was really blown away, because it was like it offered me such like an authentic experience of bubble milk tea. And ever then, I have become like a loyal fan of QiTea.
Well, our first store is in Tripla, and then we continued to expand to Tampere, and then we got, I think Kaivokato is the third store that we have.
Oh, so you also have like in a different cities now in Tampere?
Yeah, in Tampere.
Oh, I see. That's so cool. Can you share some insights on the advantages and disadvantages of opening an F&B business here in Finland?
One advantage that we find doing business in Finland is that we also have access to the EU markets, where I would say has a really efficient logistics. We can import our goods from the supplier inside EU and know for sure that the goods already met some EU standards. But there's also a downside of that EU standard, that when we try to import the goods from outside EU, it kind of limits our options to choose the suppliers or the goods. Yeah, and we would say that it's kind of strict that way.
And how is your experience opening a physical store here regarding the strict regulations that you just mentioned?
Well, there's strict regulations that you need to be complied with, but even so, it's very transparent and it's accessible to everyone. For example, like you can find a complete guidelines on how to open a new business, F&B business on an official website of Finland. So for example, like if you go to a shopping malls, you will see the same structure everywhere.
Yeah.
And when if you try to open a physical store in a mall, sometimes it's not about your brand or about you that the mall doesn't offer you any location. It's just that they also already have some kind of planning and very strict guideline on where to open what.
I see. So it's very strict, but it's transparent, and everyone can read about that on the website.
Yeah.
Can you share your opinions on how the Finnish culture or the Finnish consumer behavior has influenced QiTea?
So one unique aspect that we find in Finnish culture that influenced the sales of QiTea is that the emphasis on health and wellness. Finns generally have a strong focus on healthy living lifestyle, and which usually impact their decisions on choosing sweet beverages and snacks. So when we develop our recipe, we learn from a bigger player in the beverages at the time, which is Espresso House, as you can say. We try to create our menu to cater this health conscious mindset by offering lower sugar levels options, by options to change the milk base to black milk base, or by sometimes we incorporating the local ingredients so that it would align with the customer preferences.
Yep. Personally, I really appreciate the fact that QiTea offers 0% sugar, because for me, sometimes when I order a bubble milk tea, I really just want to drink because I like the combinations of tea and milk, and of course like eating on those boba. So I really like the fact that you guys offer 0% sugar.
We learned from other bubble tea stores as well. We need to have like a customization, because sometimes the customers love to customize the drinks to fit with this taste, because we know ourselves that the drinks are sweet, kind of sweet to us as well. But yeah, giving those options will give the people more choices in choosing the products.
Right. So in the end, you have a combination of authentic bubble milk tea taste from Asia, but also aligned with very healthy options according to the Western standards.
Yes.
So I have lived here for 10 years, and one thing I noticed about Finnish people is that it takes time for them to try out exotic products. So how is your experience with this?
At first, we were also afraid that the bubble tea concept, our product was not accepted by the local people here. And well, it did come to our surprise that they love it actually, and we have throughout the years we have received so many good reviews, and that's one of like the main thing keep us going with the business like now.
So I got favorite places to go to in terms of food and drinks, and usually when I go there I chose the specific items that I like, but it's not all the time that my taste and experience have been the same for those items. So I want to ask you regarding QiTea, how do you guys keep the taste consistency?
Maintaining the consistency in taste and the customer experience might be challenging sometimes. For us, we have to ensure a thorough training across all staff members to uphold the brand's reputations and also to deliver the same customer experience.
Thank you for sharing your experience about opening QiTea. To wrap up the podcast, can you share some of the advice that you would give to aspiring entrepreneurs here in Finland?
Well, like any other business ventures, it's really important to plan a careful research and executions. You need to do a thorough market research, know the market, know the competitors is, and also if your products already exist in the market, you need to define a value propositions for your product. So whether it is in the high quality of the ingredients or the distinctive taste or exceptional customer service, then you will need to define it. And also for yourself, then you need to trust yourself, trust your partners if you are working with someone else, and also remember to stay committed to what you believe in.
Thank you so much for being here today. It was such a pleasure to learn about your story, how you opened QiTea in Finland. And I wish the best to your business, and I really hope to see more QiTea store opening in the future. And thank you everyone for listening. I hope you guys have enjoyed the story of Miss Hien and how she opened QiTea in Finland. If you want to listen to more stories about entrepreneurs in Finland, please follow the VPF channel. Stay tuned and see you!